Hi, Nelly. What's our next question?
When people talk about receiving codes from the sun, from water, the land, from another person, etc., what exactly does this mean on a spiritual or soul level or physical level? I generally know what this means, but have never heard an actual explanation and would love to know what this means to you.
Receiving codes from the sun, from other people. So, what this is talking about is that everything around us has frequency to it and has its own vibrational transmission. So, if we talk about the sun has healing frequencies, the sun has informational frequencies. When we understand that everything is energy, everything is frequency, what's making up those things, right? Frequency, that energy, that is a transmission in itself. When we talk about channeling and it's a transmission, it's a frequency transmission. So you're receiving a code, you're receiving energy that is conveying information to you. Information isn't always conveyed to us through a 3D sentence. It can be conveyed to us through emotion, through experiences. It's through energy of any sort. So all energy is its own frequency. It's its own code. It's its own set of information. So the sun has codes. It has the coding that is what it is. If you think about the back end of a computer, when we go back to, are we in a simulation? Everything is code. Everything is made up of code, and that is information. That's data. And so there are sun codes in the form of healing frequencies that can heal our bodies, sun codes in the form of information, sun codes in the form of third eye activations is one example. Codes from people, same idea. So we might receive a code from someone through something they say, maybe literally, or maybe something they say. I know many of you might receive codes through what I say, and perhaps it is the sentence that I share has a whole block of information connected to it. And in that one sentence, you're receiving the entire frequency transmission. You're receiving the whole message that is far beyond that one sentence I said, but everything that was meant behind it, underneath it. Often there might be things that people say. So you could use me as an example where I say something and what I say triggers something within your internal knowing. And suddenly you have realizations about your life or something that you are meant to uncover next. And so it's triggering something within you. It's activating your own internal knowing just because something within me, whether it was my frequency in itself, the way that I am and who I am, or something I said. So me as a person, you as a person, everybody as people, we are beings of frequency. We are energy. So we carry emotions, we carry knowledge, we carry wisdom, we carry soul energy that is infinitely wise. We are also expressions of source. Source is all wisdom, it's infinite intelligence. So when we communicate with other people, it could be verbal, but it's often just by being around that person, by being in their presence, by being in their energy field. Things that are expressed, so parts of their code that are expressed, can awaken that part of your code within your field. So receiving codes from someone can be information, it can be realizations, it can mean energetic activations from someone. By being around someone, I suddenly felt myself feeling more confident. I suddenly felt more inspired. I suddenly had a realization about what I really want to do with my life. Those are examples of codes, healing codes as well. Sometimes just being around certain people heals us, it activates us. And spiritual activations from other people often will come just by our energy fields interacting with each other. There are often codes transmitted through the eyes, the window of the soul. And so when you see eye to eye, that will activate something within you because, again, we're all energetic beings. And so when my code interacts with your code, it's going to turn on parts of your code that match this code that are trying to come online. So that's the technical answer. And the experience is that it's just going to activate something within you, whether that is healing or knowing or emotional, for example. Codes can come from books and movies, any type of art. Frequency transmissions. Have you ever watched a movie or read a book and suddenly it helped you make sense of your own life, or it helped you connect back in with your intuition? There are codes in really everything around us, codes in nature. It is really just connecting back to the idea that the energy field, the frequency of everything around us has infinite wisdom, has certain traits and characteristics, has an intelligence that can activate that same intelligence or that same energy, that same wisdom, that same trait within us if it is a vibrational match and if it's meant to be turned on. So that is a bit of what a code is. Another way to phrase that is it's an activation of any sort.